Yo, and like I was saying on my other video, people of color, like I be seeing black people always talk about black and brown people. We need to stick together for black and brown people. The police are always harassing black and brown people. The police are always harassing black people and people of color. Those are jaded and ambiguous terms. That term came up. That term came up so everybody can get a free ride off of the shit that black people go through. That's why they come up with people of color, colored people, brown people, minorities, diversity, ethnic, multicultural. These are all jaded, ambiguous terms. That can be anybody. That can be anybody, but black is very specific. Slavery, Jim Crow segregation, 400 years of planned ignorance was very specific. It wasn't done to people of color. It wasn't done to brown people. It wasn't done to multicultural. It wasn't done to. It was done to black people and black people only. Black people are the ones that was purposely handicapped through those policies and laws and edicts and stuff like that. It didn't have nothing to do with people of color. People of color came to the country later on, and there's an influx of people of color that comes into the country. More black Americans are not coming into America. The only way black people can increase our population in America is through natural birth rate, through birth. That's the only way. There are not more people of color coming into. I mean, there are not more black Americans coming into the country. Black Americans are here already. But everybody else is allowed to come to their country and piggyback off of what black people went through by using those terms: people of color, colored people, brown people, poor people, minorities, inner city, urban, ethnic, and multicultural. These are all jaded and ambiguous terms that everybody uses to piggyback off of what black people went through. That's what black people don't get. That's why you got to stop using those terms. People of color. They're talking about the police harass black and brown people. The police harass black and Latino people. Latinos have a country that they can go and come. Latinos have a country that they can go back and forth to. Black people don't have a country that we can go back and forth to. If the Latinos don't like the way things are going into America, they can go back to their country. If they don't like the way things are going in their country, they can come to America. They can go back and forth. Black people can't go back and forth. And everybody comes to America and gets a free ride by using that term, black and brown people, black and people of color, black and colored people, black and multicultural, black and ethnic, black and diversity, black and poor people. Everybody use that term to use these jaded and ambiguous terms to piggyback off of the shit that black people went through. Nobody went through the shit black people went through. They didn't go through. They don't have the legacy. And then people keep saying, "Well, you wasn't a slave, and I wasn't a slave owner." But that money was all that money that was created didn't just vanish into thin air. That money was parlayed into other things. That money is handed down from parent to child, parent to child, parent to child. Just like poverty is handed down from parent to child, parent to child, parent to child. But everybody comes into America and they get a free ride by using those terms: people of color, colored people, brown people, inner city, urban, ethnic, multicultural, diversity. Everybody use those terms to get a free ride off of the things that off of the grievances that black people have. That's why I keep telling y'all to stop saying that. I'm not black color wise. Black came up with black. Black was created to create a distinction between us and white people. They created that. When the country first founded, they were called pilgrims. Then they went from being called pilgrims to calling themselves Puritans. Then they went from calling themselves Puritans to calling themselves Christians. Then they went from calling themselves Christians to calling themselves English. Then they went from calling themselves English to calling themselves where they were from: German American, Irish American, Italian American, Hispanic American. Then that didn't work. They said, we just gonna call ourselves white. We white and you black. And that's how the term came about, white and black. And then when slavery and started to enrich the country, the term white took on a significant meaning. White, everything good was white. Good guys wear white, bad guys wear black. Angel food cake is black. Angel food cake is white, devil food cake is black. The positive wire on the car battery is the red wire, but the negative wire is the black wire. Black magic, everything black was bad, everything white was good.